Do you ever find that you're in short supply of steak and leather? Well, this is the machine for you. This is a quad cow farm that I came up with recently. So how this works is obviously when you want to breed the cows, you flick that lever there, they bob up and down, and then you use your weight and they'll create lots of baby cows. When you're satisfied with that and you've done all 4 chambers, when you flick this lever again, the water will disappear, and any cows that are trapped on top of this trapdoor will get pushed by this piston here and join any that have already made their way down there. So I'll show you that. As you can see there, yeah, the piston's fired and will push anything off down into here. Now after a little bit of time has indeed passed, you're going to want to cook them, so flicking this button here creates a short pulse of lava, and any of the drops come into these hoppers and into these chests here. Now you can obviously link up all these hoppers to a single chest, but I just did this for the purposes of this demonstration. The area you're going to want to do is a 5 by 11 area, and this is the floor level here. But yeah, without any further ado, I will crack on and show you how to build this thing. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to mark out where the floor level is, just so you can kind of reference it for as you build the rest of the machine. We should probably start out here with the interface, as I find that's the easiest way. So you're going to want to start out by putting interface in here, so that's block, 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 and then your redstone lamp, block, block, 2 light sources here, another block, whatever you fancy, 2 more blocks here, another redstone lamp, and then block, 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 and then like this. Then what you're going to want to do is place some ladders in like that. And then final part of this is for the water activation, which is a lever, and this is for the lava activation, which is a button. Okay, so I'll do this bit in shorter stages just to keep it simple. So what you're then going to do is place a slab here and here, and then take your powered rail here and here. You're then going to want to take an observer, place that facing into that powered rail here with a sticky piston on top. You're then going to want to take an observer facing this direction so that the pulse will come out that side. And then down here you're going to want to have another observer facing into this rail here. Okay, so on to the next stage. What you're going to want to do is take your observer here and place it here facing up into this position here with a slab right here. You're then going to want to take 2 powered rails here and here, and then underneath you're going to want to create a structure like this with a piece of redstone here, a sticky piston here with another block on top, and then you're going to want to place a repeater here on 2 extra delay into another piece of redstone dust here. And then down here you're going to want to place 2 more rails and an observer like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is place a block here, a slab here, and then repeat this process like this along here. So block, slab, slab, block, like so, until you've got this structure. Then what you want to do is take a repeater here, here, and here. And then you're going to want to take your dispensers and place them here, 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 and here. So the next stage is you're going to want to place the dispensers for the water. So knock out this block here and place a dispenser here with a gap in between of 1 block, block, dispenser, block, and then your final dispenser right here. Knock out these blocks, whatever you use to space them, and then here you're going to want to place a slab facing up like this, so do this here. Then knock out this one, and this one, and then draw another line of slabs all the way down like this until you get this structure right here. Then you want to take some redstone dust here, 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 like this, and draw these lines like that. And then between these lines you want to place a repeater, and another repeater, like that. So now we're going to want to go and check if this works. So when you push this lever here, this observer will send a pulse to these. That should make these dispensers here fire once. As you can see, yep, all fired once perfectly. And then when I push this lever again, they all fire again, which would retract the water. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put the pistons in place. So if we come back here, place the piston here, 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 and here. And that's to push the cows off the trapdoors, which we will put in place in a minute. And then round the back here, you're going to want to place a slab, slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, full block. And then in between these, on the slabs, you're going to place a repeater, a repeater, a repeater, a repeater. And all the way back here, this repeater here should be on full, and this repeater here should be on full. You'll then have this structure right here. And then on this block here, you're going to want to place redstone, 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 and redstone. Now let's test this again while we're at this stage. So when I push this lever, these pistons should not activate, but these should. When I deactivate this lever, these should activate, and then with a short delay after, the pistons should activate. So let's test that. Okay, perfect. So only the dispenser's activated. And then upon deactivation, ah, cool. So yeah, that works perfectly. So we are now at the stage of decoration. All of the redstone itself is in place. So we now just need to make the chambers properly so the cows can't escape and whatnot. So we'll start right at the top. So create a kind of upper floor like this. Oops. Yeah, make sure the chambers themselves are actually open. Along like this, all the way out down to here, and then like this. And then what you're going to need to do then is place your stairs here, 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 and here, with another piece of concrete here along like this. And then for a little bit extra floor room, just place slabs here, 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 and here. So then you've got the upper level. So obviously round the back here, you've got this redstone which is sticking out. So to fix that, you just place a block here, then you get carpet. Get your grey carpet and just place it along the back here, making sure you don't play around with the settings on the repeaters. And there we have it like this. Now this is also kind of just like your discretion. I quite like this. So over on this design here, as you can see, there's glass here so you can see in a little bit extra. I mean, it is up to your discretion, but if you want, you can do something like that with glass replacing these as well. But like I said, just kind of up to your own tastes, really. Now, to make the chambers themselves, you're maybe going to want to start with your hopper line. So I'll just put that in right now. I'll just use a single chest in this one just to kind of, keep it kind of easy and simple. So hold on, actually, I'll put the chest here like so, with your hopper line facing in this direction like that. Then once you've done this, you're going to want to then repeat these kind of pillar designs right here. So then you get your concrete, light source, concrete, and then kind of just repeat that pattern all the way through here, and that'll kind of build the walls of the quad chambers we've got going on here. And then at this point here, place stairs here, 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 and here. And then in the back, place blocks like this. Just fill this up. And then take your trapdoors and place one here, 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 and here. Now, this is the last kind of piece of kind of making sure that the components work. So if you've wired this incorrectly, sometimes the redstone could trigger the trapdoors, which is obviously a problem because any of the baby cows then get trapped and the machine obviously breaks. So the line that would fiddle with that if you've done it wrong will be this one here for the water activation. Perfect. Does not touch a single one, so this has been wired up correctly. Okay then, so we are now at the penultimate stage. What you're going to want to do is fill up your dispensers with water and lava. So water on top like so, until you have filled up all the dispensers. Then you want to come down here to your lava layer and place a bucket in here, a bucket in here, a bucket in here, and finally your bucket in here. Now once you've finished this, you want to go to get yourself some glass, and then fill up the front of the chambers. So glass, 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 and then just do that and fill up all the chambers. So now this machine should be officially ready for the cows. That can be a bit kind of troublesome. What I tend to do is I kind of like block this off like this, and then kind of like made a water flow until all the cows were, and pushed cows down into here, and then when this was full, block that off and then do the next one. That's kind of the way I did it. But once all your cows are in here, yep, it's pretty much ready. Okay, so now that you've filled up all of the 4 chambers with cows to the enter cramming limit, we can now use the machine properly. So when we flick this lever here, the cows will start bobbing up and down, and you can commence breeding. Okay, so now after you've bred all the cows, you just have a bundle of baby cows here. One thing to note is if you fill up these chambers to the full entity cramming limit, when you're breeding them, sometimes some of the cows can die because it exceeds the limit. That then balances out afterwards, and then you don't really have that problem afterwards. So it's kind of good. But yeah, you get a little bit of kind of dead cows there, but once that's happened, it's not going to happen again. And then you get all your baby cows here, like I said. And then once these little cows have grown up into full cows, you can then press this lever here, which will activate the cooking mechanism. Alright, after all the cows have grown up, as you can see, they will all be sitting in their chambers, and when you press this button, it activates the cooking mechanism. So it'll take a little bit of time, and then when all the cows die, their drops will fall into these hoppers, go along this line here, as you can see, it's starting to pick them all up, and then enter this chest right here. So the results of that cycle, where we got a stack of steak, 35 leather, and a quarter stack, roughly, of steak. So yeah, this is quite a good farm if you're kind of starting out in like the first, 10 hours or so of gameplay. Obviously you could replace these with much easier to get light sources and save yourself a lot of hassle. I just like it for the aesthetic effect. So anyway, yeah, thank you ever so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it and want to see more, do feel free to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much, and see you later.